Have you ever gotten that uncomforting feeling that someone's watching you? Like that chilling feeling? I know I have. A few weeks ago, I made a Ghosts and Demons video, and I didn't really give you the gist of what has happened. So I figured today, since it's Saturday, and I usually tell you some kind of story today, that for my first story, I tell you a paranormal experience. So, yes, I have had a lot of paranormal experiences, and I have promised you guys that I would tell you a lot of them that has happened. And I'm going to tell you at least a couple stories today as to what has happened to me. First off, when we moved here, I almost a lot at night, especially if I would sleep in the living room, I would have a chilling feeling. Very, very, very chilling. And it almost made me feel really uncomfortable. One night I was sleeping and I woke up and I looked down the hall and I saw this super tall, shadowy figure standing in the laundry room. Because if you ever, when you walk into our house, when you walk into the house, like here's the door and then here's the living room. So you walk in, then here's the living room, down there's the hall. There, like if you turn and then it's my room, and then if you go this way, up, then there's the laundry room. So from the living room to the laundry room, you can see it perfectly. And it was just this dark, super scary, creepy, shadowy figure standing there. And my heart started racing so fast. It was unbelievable. And I closed my eyes again and opened them, and it was gone. And it was just almost this, like just a few minutes of this creepy thing that was just standing there, like watching me. I haven't really gone through the experiences where I have, woken up and I've seen a shadowy figure over me, or really anything like that. It's just, I usually see them at a far distance. There was also another one. I was in my room, and for some reason I heard dogs barking, but they weren't. But when I went out, everything was just fine. And I came back in, and I felt like someone was like outside my door, like literally outside my door. And I could hear talking. I couldn't make it out right, but I could just hear talking. And this is all true, guys. I'm not making any of this up. If I was, I would have said something about it already. But it literally sounded like someone was outside my door planning something or saying something to someone else, and it was just this conversation. And I turned off everything. I turned off the fan, anything I had playing. It was just complete and utter silence in the room, and out there I heard it loud and clear. This one-on-one conversation between someone and someone else. And when I opened the door, I saw nothing, absolutely nothing. So when I walked down the hall, guys, this freaking flipped me out. I saw like a tall girl. Have you guys ever seen like The Grudge or like The Ring or something? It was kind of like that, except they were standing. They weren't crawling, because that would just flip me out even more. But they were just standing, and we have a piano in the living room, and they were just standing like right there. And I was just, staring at this figure. I didn't know what it was. It's not like I knew who it was, it was just this creepy figure. And I saw it getting closer and closer and closer to me. Like, okay, so here's me, and then here's this figure. So it was like this much of a distance, and then here's a gate that's through the hallway. And it was just this distance, and it kept getting closer and closer and closer. Finally, I ran and shut my door, and I could just hear the talking again. And guys, this really creeped me out. It was just, like I said, one-on-one talking, and that was all it was. It wasn't anything else. It was almost like it was, I can't even explain it. Like, if someone were talking into the fan, it sounded like that, but I couldn't make it out. It was just plain creepy, and every time I opened the door, I couldn't see anything. I didn't hear anything else. You know, like I said, with the dogs barking, I kept hearing dogs barking. It was every time I came back in this room. And there was one other time, and this flipped me out because it was dark in the room, A, and B, everyone was asleep. There's a closet right here. I don't know if you guys can probably see. There's a closet. From inside that closet, I kept hearing like this. And it was this non-stop, like someone was knocking on the closet, wanting me to let them out or something. And it was just non-stop. And I just kept hearing that and hearing that and hearing that. Finally, I got up and it stopped. It just stopped. And I don't know what it was. And, you know, like I said, people were asleep. And I had no idea what it was. But whenever I see a shadowy figure or a dark figure standing in the room, or I get that cold, chilling feeling, I know something's wrong. I know that there's something there, that it's just something. And you guys don't have to believe me. You guys can say this is all fake. I mean, you know, who knows? It could be, it could not be. But this is real. This is real. This is actually what has happened. And it's been, since we have moved here, I have had a lot of paranormal experiences, but it's mostly been here. And like I said in my Ghosts and Demons video, the dead hour at 3 o'clock, where like all the supernatural and all that stuff starts to happen. Guys, this didn't take place at 3 o'clock. This was like midnight, maybe 2. And it was just really, really trippy. And I didn't know what to do. And sometimes you don't know what to do except to just sit there. And I just kind of sat there and didn't know what. The most that freaked me out was when I heard the talking outside my door. And I didn't know what was going on. And I haven't heard really anything since, but it was just very, very, very scary for me. And I didn't know what the heck to do. And I wasn't sure if I was supposed to yell at it, tell it to go away. I didn't know. And, you know, sometimes you just kind of get that chilling feeling where something or someone is in your room, but you don't see anything. You know, the way that I know that something creepy is happening is I'll hear something. I have never actually had my door open or anything. That's never happened. I'm sure that wouldn't happen because let's get real here. But yeah, so thank you for listening to my story of my creepy experiences, and I want you guys to leave me any creepy paranormal activity that you've had gone on in your house, or at a friend's house, or any place, or, you know, it's just happened to you, like, out of the blue, like when you were at a restaurant. Just leave me that down below. If there's any stories that you'd like me to share next week, please tell me and let me know that too. Thank you for this first edition of Spooky Story Saturday. Or Story Saturday, not Spooky Story, because I'll run out of spooky stories and then I won't know what to do. So this is Story Saturday. And let me tell you guys, if you guys have never had any paranormal experiences, you'll know when it comes around, because you'll get that gut sickening feeling in your stomach, like that feeling when you're about ready to throw up, or when you're nervous about something, or excited or something. You'll get that feeling. Trust me, I know. But thank you guys for watching this video. I will see you guys on Tuesday for Let's Talk Tuesday. Leave me any topics that you'd like me to talk about, and tutorials or challenges for Thursday, and of course stories for Saturday. Thank you guys. I love you. Please, again, leave me any stories or any paranormal experiences that you have had, or if you would like to hear more spooky stories but you don't want it to be like what I've gone through, leave me a spooky story that you'd like me to tell, and I will be sure to tell it. Thank you guys, and I will see you Tuesday. Bye!